Yeah, it's showtime. It's showtime. Do, 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 do.
Happy Wednesday, kiddos. And how are you? How are you?
Oh
How
my
are you?
God, I keep forgetting. Yeah, it is Wednesday today,
I
isn't
know.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not garbage day for you.
yeah, because, well, I can't go live tomorrow.
Oh,
It
it's
seems
okay.
every time they schedule something for
It's
me,
always when you're
it's
doing
a
something.
Tuesday or a Thursday. It's never Wednesday or Friday. It's always Tuesday or Thursday.
Let's
I
see.
don't know why that is, but that's usually how it is. How it
I got mine. Okay, this I'm putting my vape down, and I have this my nice little bling bling end table. So hear that? I'm not
uh-huh.
slamming my fist down,
Oh God. Don't do that. And don't slam your door either.
right?
Oh my gosh.
That oh, I just put my glass on my counter because I'm going to be making my coffee. So these are noises that you're going to hear that maybe you don't can't identify that with normalcy. So I'm just letting you know now.
You should hear me in the morning. God, I'm loud.
Don't freak out when you hear noises that you don't normally do. I just closed my cabinet door.
Please don't make noise. Oh, Babe Beauty. Hello.
Hi, babe.
Hello, sweetheart.
How are
Hello, Honey Bunch. Oh, there she goes. Honey Bunch. Hello. I like that name, Honey Bunch. I like Bay. I mean, I love Bay. I call you Bay Beauty because I think you used to come under that name in here. I could be wrong.
you? I closed the door and I kicked me.
I know. It's like you popped out. But I can't go live by myself because I just can't
Right?
handle it. I can't handle it. Hey, Remy. Long time no see.
Remy, what's
Remy.
up?
See, I call it, I just, this rolls off my tongue. Remy D. Because her name used to be Remy D. And I still, in my head, call her Remy D.
That's right, a long time ago.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
Remy D.
Is
I
it
love
spring
the
yet?
dress.
Yeah, honey bunch. I wish it was because it's cold. Thank you.
Oh no, it's
Thanks,
freezing
Rem.
here. It's in the 20s here. It's freezing.
Well,
I
I
got
gotta
like
turn on my
a sweater
computer.
on.
Let me check this out. And hi, Bay Beauty and Honey Bunch. I love now. Every time I say that, it's going to remind me of that cereal, Honey Bunches of O's.
I think it's cute.
I do too, because I always like
Cute.
to do that. So if I saw Honey Bunches of O's, you'll know why.
It's supposed to be freezing this weekend.
14.
Friday it's going to be 14.
Do you still show up as
I
Bay
think you
Beauty?
have this you have the same weather I do, Remy. Um, where you're at. I'm not going to say where you're at, but I think where you're at, you have about the same weather we have here.
Yeah,
I
Bay Beauty. I'm used to calling you Bay Beauty too. And even though you know what, when you change your names on YouTube, it's still by what you originally put it at. That,
Yeah, when she came in as Bay, I automatically thought it was Bay Beauty, so that's why I
yeah,
call
me
you Bay
too.
Beauty a lot of the times.
But
And then I,
that's
I
okay.
never thought to ask you if you were that person, but I figured you were just by your picture.
9 degrees. Holy cow.
Gosh, that's
Well,
cold.
we were one temperature higher than you yesterday. I mean, we were at 10.
We were in the 20s yesterday, so it was like not warm, but it
Oh,
was
it's February 1st today, guys. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And tomorrow is Groundhog Day, or no, yeah,
Yes.
tomorrow is Groundhog Day, and it's also my grandson's birthday. I always remember his
Aw,
birthday because
happy
he was born on
birthday.
Groundhog Day, so
Aw.
we got his present. Aw, sweetie, you're so pretty. You're a pretty girl.
Home. Hang on.
Oh, my nose is running
I'm
too.
Okay, so it's a whopping 12 today.
Is it?
Yeah, it went up 2 degrees.
I think it's in the 20s here. I'm not sure. Not positive.
Oh, wait a minute. It just says 9. What the heck? Make up your mind.
I hate that.
Computer's still thinking.
15 here. I thought it was in the 20s.
Bay, you're supposed to be 60 there today.
60?
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
not
God, I
fair.
am jealous.
Me
I'm
too.
so jealous.
Whose birthday is it?
Whose birthday? What?
Honey Bunch said happy birthday to him.
Oh, to my grandson, she said.
Oh.
Because I said his birthday is tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got to say happy birthday to him.
Hey, KCL. Good morning, everyone, besides Richard.
Hey, Ross.
Stop.
Ross got to come in with the
Yelling
85
for the
degrees. Thank you very much.
I love when you come. Hi, Ross dog.
It's 85 over there.
Oh, God.
Nice.
I am jealous.
Right?
I'm so freaking jealous.
It's 9 here.
It's 15 here, so that's
Not fair at all. You don't miss the shoveling the sidewalks, Ross, and starting the car before you go out, and the cold steering wheel.
We actually can't complain about the snow because we haven't had a lot of snow, but we're getting the cold temperatures now, which is it's cold everywhere but Florida.
But Florida's never cold.
Are you in Florida? I watch a channel from Florida. It's called Swamp. Get Swamped, and he has this farm with alligators.
My husband watches that channel. Loves it.
I love that channel.
So does he.
He used to have a TV show on Discovery or Animal Planet called Swamp Brothers. And that shit was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm like, I said, they're really, I know they know what they're doing, but still, that's crazy.
Well, his brother was scared of alligators and snakes and all that stuff. But it was funny. It was funny when his brother would try to scare him. Yeah.
When he conquered his fear.
70 to 75 in Cancun. That's cold for there.
That is cold for there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 85 in Florida, so you might as well stay in Florida.
Yeah. Is it in the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
Usually in Florida this time of year? They have had a cold spell though in Florida, according to
sometimes
Jonathan.
Oh yeah, Jonathan. If it gets to 50 degrees, he's freezing.
Louisiana yesterday, some parts were in the 30s and 40s. Do you remember a couple? I don't know if it was a couple years ago when Texas got all that snow and ice.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Remember they didn't know what to do. They shut down the whole state. Okay, making noise, pouring my coffee.
Do lizards fall out of trees in Florida when it's cold? If that's true, that must be a trip. Yeah, it must be a trip, huh?
All right.
The lizards fall out of trees? Yes, they do. The lizards and gators do when it's so cold. I think gators can't survive when it's cold. I think they'll freeze to death. Because they need a warm climate.
Spoon down. You know, because I slam my fists and all, so I have to let everybody know, don't be scared. It's just me putting the coffee down, cup on the counter.
Spook her. She was not feeling too good yesterday.
I know.
I want her to come in so I can cheer her up. We live in Missouri and have a condo in South Texas. Ooh.
Well, Missouri's nice, isn't it? It's got good weather.
We're still looking for a house.
Hey, KCL. I didn't see your long list of good mornings. Scott Black hates me.
Can you
He
see?
hasn't taken the chance to get to know
I
me. Oh
don't
well.
think I don't think Scott hates you.
He's got a weird sense of humor, but so does everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, get ready.
Why?
That's putting my cup down on my end table. I didn't slam my fist, okay? Don't worry.
I almost hid you on this channel, Remy. That's why my hands should stay clear of freaking the chat because I'm not good at being a moderator.
Just ask Scott.
No.
She hit him. She took his wrench.
I'm near Tampa. Everything from me south never gets cold. Yeah. I don't know. I like the seasons. I like spring and fall and summer. I'm not crazy about winter. Winter, I like to hibernate in the winter time. I mean, I like it for Christmas. I like the snow for Christmas, but other than that, I could.
All right, taking a hit of my vape. Shh. And sometimes I cough.
You have to actually say what you're doing on here, or you'll get accused.
Well, yesterday I slammed my fist on my table, and I was like looking around, going, "I don't have a table yet. It's coming. I got this nice little cute bling bling end table, and I did open my sliders and close them because it's cold when I let the dog out. So now I'm letting you guys know when you hear noise, no one gets scared that I was slamming my fist on the table."
You had a bearded dragon due to Hurricane Sandy. Then half my town fell in the ocean. We lost power for over a week. Sadly, it didn't survive.
Aww.
Really? That's sad. What is what?
What's that noise?
What's that clicking noise?
Was Carla? I was
that clicking noise?
Say that. She used to go nuts over my.
Oh my
old
God.
iPhone.
I used to well, I still sometimes have to mute because the sounds really, and it's a real thing. People are real sensitive to sounds. It's not in my head. It's a real thing. Like I can't stand if my husband's eating a bag of chips, I have to go because I'll kill him. I'll kill him. He'll be eating chips, and I seriously will look at him and I'll say, "You have to chew so loud." And he'll go, "What? I'm eating a bag of chips. They're gonna make sounds." Gemma. And
poor guy. She's
I
like
said,
staring
I
at him.
can't go in the other room or get the fuck out of my face. Because he does. I think in my mind,
my husband would have threw the bag of chips at you. I'm sorry. He would have been like, "What? Here, take it, shove it up your ass."
Well, and he slurps us. Well, you said same with your husband. He slurps his soup.
Well, he's a slurper. I mean, and some guys are.
Slurping is the worst.
He does, because I'm like, you really like that, huh?
A lizard fall out of a tree. Maybe I'll watch videos on that later. Yeah, I can't imagine that either. I didn't even know that was a thing, or they fell out of trees.
Okay, now we're going to have to look at that, because remember when, who is it? Spoof told us that the goats, when they get scared, they make themselves faint. So we had to watch.
If I can find a lizard falling out of a tree.
Fainting goats.
Let me see.
I'm getting a soundboard.
YouTube. Lizard falling out of a tree. Who said that?
Honey Bunch said she could never marry a slurper. Bless you.
Yeah, well, I didn't know he was falling out.
We're good, Gemma. How are you, sweetie?
Who's that?
Gemma.
Oh, Gemma. Yeah, I saw her. I said hello. Falling from tree. I just want to say hello to Simon if he's in here. Hello,
And
Simon.
we love you, Simon.
Yes, we do. Oh, heads up. Cold Florida weather means iguanas falling from trees. Okay, here we go.
Your granddad's 94. Happy birthday to him. God bless. He's 94. Her grandfather.
Oh, happy 94th. Oh, okay. Let's see. I found it.
Okay.
Present.
I'm going to mute.
Share screen. Okay. Share. Hang on. Oops. Oh, damn it. I lost that. Hang on. Okay. See, tell me if you can hear her.
Wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees? If so, you need StreamYard on it.
Yes.
Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to.
Temperatures have been dropping in South Florida, and so are the iguanas. When the temperatures dip into the 40s, the lizards become stunned by the cold. And as reporter Parker Branton tells us, that's when they start falling out of their homes in those palm trees.
It's happening. Our local green invasive species are freezing up. The cold weather in South Florida stirring up the perfect recipe for iguanas to fall from the sky. Okay, maybe the trees, but still, watch your head. We're standing right beside a pond. There's some trees and brush in this area as well. This is a perfect paradise for iguanas, but not today. These cold temperatures are not treating them well. Let me show you this pair I found at the base of this tree. I call them husband and wife. Their bodies are cold stunned. I'll pick them up so you can take a closer look. You might even notice that their eyes are open. They're alive, just not able to move. When the temps get below 50, iguanas are sluggish. When they get below 45, that's when they go into that cold stunned state. How much they weigh also plays a factor. The skinny ones freeze first, but those 20-pounders that look like small dogs, they're likely to fight through the freeze.
Now, Florida Wildlife Conservation Commission is reminding everyone, do not bring the wild iguanas into your home or your car. The invasive species can recover quickly and can cause injuries with their claws, their sharp teeth, long nails.
That's weird. No, I can't imagine. And you can imagine taking a walk in Florida and all of a sudden, bang, an iguana falls on your head. That'd be creepy. Creepy. Pays to be chubby. Honey bunch. Yes, it does sometimes. Can you imagine you were really, those are down near Miami, near Tampa's side. Doesn't have iguanas like that. Well, she said some of them get the size of a small dog. I would freak out if I saw one the size of a small dog. I would freak out. My nephew has a bearded dragon, and that thing, I mean, when he got it was like really tiny, but he was like very gentle. I'm going to visit my granddad in the care home later. I'm planning to film a little video outside explaining how to prepare people with disabilities, how to visit care homes. Well, that's cool.
That's sweet.
Yeah,
So,
you're a sweetheart.
So they just go into a state, but you can pick them up, but you got to be careful.
Well, he said they were still alive, just kind of like in suspended animation, I guess.
Monsters walking around the neighborhood.
I would freak. I would freak out. I really would. If anybody knows where Mass Spoofer is, please tell her we're thinking about her. I know she was having a rough time yesterday, so please tell her we're thinking about her.
Yeah.
We're thinking about her.
That's weird.
What's weird?
I was watching them. I was laughing.
Watching what?
The iguanas.
Oh,
I was watching.
it's not still on, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Scared me. I thought I turned it down or turned it off. I'm like, is it still playing? Is it on loop?
Playing in my head.
Still playing.
Southeast Florida. How big do they get? Yeah, those things are huge.
Well, he said the size of a small dog. I can't imagine that.
Rat.
You finally found out what happened to Bob?
What happened to Bob, Ronnie?
What happened to Bob?
Don't tell me. If it's fatal, I don't want to know.
Somebody ate him for Thanksgiving dinner. Hi, Ale.
Reminds me of the scene of Magnolia.
When it rains.
Rain the frogs.
I'm Magnolia. Is that a movie?
Wow.
I need to find out what happened to Bob. Bob was a part of YouTube a couple of years back.
For Remy.
I ask her about Bob every day.
What about Bob?
What about Bob?
That's a running joke in my
That
head.
was funny.
What about Bob?
I couldn't handle a lizard the size of a dog. I don't believe they get that big, but there is some invasive species.
I couldn't either, honey buns.
Apparently, coyotes had moved in the neighborhood, so
No.
and got rid of turkeys, including Bob, in hopes of the coyotes leaving, which they didn't. A bobcat
Oh no.
too. Aw,
Bob
poor Bob.
got ate by a bobcat.
And I had to Google that to see what do turkeys do in the wintertime. They actually do make nests. Yeah, they do make nests. So I'm like, how the heck did turkeys and birds stay warm in the winter months? They shiver like we do, when we're cold and we shiver. That's what birds and turkeys do. Have you ever seen
Cold fish get pretty damn big in the lake.
Yeah, they do get big. I actually I was watching this video yesterday about one of the biggest sunfish in the ocean. And it was humongous.
Right, I mean, that's even worse.
What?
They didn't. The game warden pulled a mob hit on them.
Aw. On Bob?
Bob.
Poor Bob. Poor Bob. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace. They weren't eaten. The game warden just pulled off. Yeah, that sucks. I have sandhill cranes.
Oh, 5 feet long and 17 pounds.
They are 5 feet tall. I've seen those things. They
Shut
are
up.
huge. Don't they have like really sharp beaks?
Oh, my sister loves sandhill cranes. She thinks they're the most beautiful things that she's ever seen. She loves them.
I was watching this show on YouTube the other day about weird ways that people have been attacked by animals, and just so freaking, you wouldn't think, a kangaroo could hurt you. But this guy was killed by a kangaroo. This other guy was killed by a moose. They're wild.
Well, idiots walk up to wildlife and think that, hey, puppy, they can go and pet it. So there's a reason why they tell you don't
mess with wildlife.
Exactly.
My biggest fear is snakes and bears. I am deathly afraid of grizzly bears and snakes.
I like snakes. Bears, I'm not going to mess with.
Snakes? Oh,
I do.
No way. I don't like snakes at all. snakes, spiders, or grizzly bears. Grizzly bears scare the crap out of me. And we have
did Ross.
here.
I when I worked for the health club, one of the guys that worked there brought in his white boa, and I was like, "Can I pet it?" And he goes, "You can hold it." He wrapped it around my shoulder. Suckers are
Ugh.
heavy.
Those too, babe. I don't like skunks. I don't like the smell of skunks. They're disgusting.
Some people have them as pets, though. They just take out the stinkers. They
Yeah, I know. I knew somebody that had. I guess you can train them to go potty in like a litter box.
Yeah.
Supposedly,
It's like a pet pig.
yeah.
So
I guess they're really smart, but I still, yeah, I wouldn't want one for a pet. I've held snakes before. My uncle's friend has them as pets, and they are heavy, like Nanya said.
they're heavy.
They are. I watch another channel called Jay's Exotic Pets or something like that. And some of the snakes he's got on there are huge, like 20 feet. I'm talking 20 feet, 20 feet long. And he is so fun. His channel is hilarious, though. He gets bit every once in a while by snakes. And he just laughs about it. He's got alligators in there. He's got crocodiles in there. He's got every kind of exotic animal you want. He's got in that house or whatever it is, zoo.
Snakes on a plane.
Side, how you doing? What you doing?
Free side. So
Honey bunch, interesting. Badgers attack people a lot. Badgers, I think, do. They're mean little buggers.
yeah, they are.
Bailey, OMG,
Bailey,
long
where have you
time
been,
no see.
girlfriend? We thought you were MIA. A.
Well, that's her prerogative.
I know.
Some people aren't on YouTube like every day. They just, yeah,
We just missed you. That's all.
yeah, we did. I thought you were just taking a break, and that's normal. Oh, look, Freeside said hello to you, Nanya. He said, "Good morning, Carla. Esposa Nanya." I have no idea what that means, but
Exposa?
yeah.
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Oh,
It's a secret.
okay. I can look it up.
Well,
I can Google it.
we talk over coffee later.
Yeah, badgers are. Honey, what's those ones in Australia that attack people? I'm here and miss you guys too. And that's exactly what I was doing, Carla. Yeah, sometimes you just need a break from this place because it gets just toxic, Not mentioning any names or looking at anyone in particular, but sometimes you need,
Sure.
you need to get away.
Sure. Okay, now you might hear a little inhale. Oh, this is a
You know what? Cocaine Bear is a true story, Honey Bunch. That actually happened.
What?
Cocaine Bear. There's a movie coming out. I won't tell you the real story, but if you go on Mr. Ballin's channel, he tells the story about that bear because that's a true story. That is a true story.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
it probably didn't happen the way they put it in the movie because they have to make a movie and make it better. But that is a true story. Because I remember seeing the preview for that after I heard that podcast or that story that he told. And I'm like, that's just like the story he told.
Right.
I know.
Bailey, it's absolutely. I like Mr. Ballin.
Mr. Ballin is like got the best channel ever. When I started watching him, he had like 1 million subs or something, or 2 million subs, and now he's up to 7 million.
Wow.
Like he's got quite the channel.
So the preview for the movie.
Like I say, 80,000 subs is nothing on YouTube. When you I follow this other channel too. She's got a van, like she fixed up a van, and she just joined YouTube last June, so she had hardly any subs, and now she's up to 111,000 subs.
Wow.
Last June, yeah.
He is a good storyteller.
He's a very
He does. He captures your attention.
Yeah. Can anybody? Yeah.
Captivating. Can anybody what?
Post his channel on here, because if you guys want a good channel to follow, he's a good channel. Like he does everything. He does some weird stories. He does some true crime stories. He does just almost every. Here, let me post it in the chat, because I really like his channel. If you guys want to go and sub up to him, because
yeah, he's really good. He's got some good.
He's got a great channel, really.
Mr. Ballin.
And he does a lot of those shorts, which I don't like the shorts because it leaves you hanging. Yeah, he's got 7 million now. And when I started watching him, I think he only had 2 million or 1 million. I know he didn't have 7 million, but he just, there it is. If you guys want to sub up to him, he's got a great channel.
Thanks, Gemma.
Thank you, Gemma. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see that you posted. Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, he's got a great channel. Great. And that's what I've been watching a lot lately. I've been watching these, like I said, like I watch Get Swamped. I don't watch when they do those, he does, oh God, I can't think of it now.
And if anybody has channels that they want to post, by all means.
Actually, post your own channels if you want. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, good morning, Michelle P.
Oh my God, why are you up so early? I think it's like
she's got kids that go to school.
2 hours or something. 9:30, 8:30, 7:30.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
She's getting them ready. You want to take a link, babe, until you take them.
Yeah.
Oh, walking. It's right. She's
put the link in the chat. Anybody that wants to
come on up. Yeah, you got to check him out. He's a good storyteller.
Yeah, he is. He's a very good. Almost did it again.
Well, what did you?
I almost
get out.
I almost hid someone on my channel. If you ever get hidden and you haven't done anything to deserve it, just let me know, because I will sit on my hands and let someone else take care of it.
How would she let you know if you hit her?
Well, maybe they're. Hi, Joy.
Joy,
sweet lady.
Now that's putting my cup back on the table.
I like when people threaten you on here. I really like it. I like it. Keeps you on your toes. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take your channel down.
I love it.
I've never gotten a strike on YouTube ever in the 4 years or however long I've been going live.
Be a first for you.
Yeah, it would be the first for me. I got my hair cut short and it's blue, green. My granddaughters were surprised. Really? Oh, take a picture. Take a picture and put it. Kimberly Mikulski. Hello, Kimberly.
Hi, Kim. Long
She used
time.
to come in here all the time.
I know.
Mikulski.
Oh, she knows Mr. Ballin too. See?
Hi, Jonice.
Jonice. Oh my God.
Beautiful girl.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you feeling, sweetheart?
Oh, I love her so much.
I know.
How's that dog of yours? Text
Jonice
the
used to come in
because
here
I
like
sent you a link on how to get him to there's a link that you can do what you wanted. You were telling me how you wanted to get him to be able to travel and go on planes and stuff. There's a company that you can do that. Very easy to do, to register.
Who are you talking about?
With her dog. She got a new pup and she wanted to do stuff. It's a long story. But I sent her the link for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you could only go on. You could only take your animals like on airplanes if they were, what do you call them? What do you call them when they're?
Yeah, and
when they're your. Oh, I don't know. I can't think today. I'm sorry, guys. My mind is totally out there.
there's a company that you can get that form and you fill it out and it's done very quickly and you can take them anywhere. So my daughter
Some emotional
big.
support. Thank you, Jonice. That's what I was trying to think of.
And I
Do you
got
know
it
in
arranged.
Pennsylvania this guy has an emotional support alligator? Seriously, and he takes them
He does.
everywhere. Did you see that?
Yep.
Type in emotional support alligator, and he lives in Pennsylvania somewhere. Like, really now? He's not huge, but still, he's an alligator.
So Janice, I put that link for you in the DM. And I think it's like $99 and you can register her and within it doesn't take long. And you can have the paperwork done on her and everything. Take her anywhere.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Here, let me put in emotional support alligator. Like if he can get an emotional support alligator, let me see. I think you should be able to get.
Bailey can come on up too if she wants to.
Who?
Bailey, anybody put Jonice.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Jonice.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah, they are. That is taking it a little too far but as long as he's, kind of. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. I've had it in there since the last time you talked to me, and I was like, I don't know how else to get in touch with her.
Okay, hang on, guys. I'm ready. Present. Share screen.
Bailey.
This is so weird. Ready?
Emotional support alligator. He is far from a typical alligator. We're gonna go have fun today, huh? Ooh, you like it, huh? I got your tail. I don't want to imagine like that long.
So cute, though. Look how cute. Oh, he didn't want her.
Hello, I'm Joe Henney. Come on in. This is our reptile room in the house.
Oh my gosh, she's got a lot.
We have anything from blue-tongued skink to iguanas to leopard geckos to bearded dragons. We have Nile monitor, Savannah monitor, ball python, water dragon, and then we have 4 gators.
Oh,
They're all hatched in captivity and sold as pets, except for Wally. He was a wild alligator.
Wally.
Wally, the alligator.
Wally is a 4-year-old American alligator. He was rescued in Orlando, Florida. We got him 3 years ago, and he's been my best buddy since. Wally is around 5 feet long. He's roughly 60 pounds right now. Wally has an estimated bite of 3,000 pounds per square inch. They have 80 teeth, and they are razor sharp. He is far from a typical alligator. He loves cuddling. He loves giving kisses, hugs. It's just incredible. He is a federally licensed emotional support alligator. A lot of people say, well,
Okay.
why
so
didn't you
I'm
put him out
gonna-
somewhere else? And
What happened?
Like if he, I just closed it
Oh,
because it's too long. So if he can get an emotional support alligator, I think you can get an emotional support dog or cat or
well, yeah, of
rabbit or whatever, you know.
course. Emotional support ponies and peacocks, snakes.
I don't.
They have.
I've never heard about an emotional support snake, but whatever.
Or peacocks.
Peacock
That's what she said. And a peacock.
and a partridge in a pear tree. He does need a psychiatrist. I don't want like. Did you see his house? It's
Yeah, that's a little too.
like yeah, it's a little much.
Yeah.
And I don't know how his wife can stand it. I mean, living along amongst all those, you know.
I need emotional support, $1 million.
I would need emotional support just having to live with him.
Yeah, I would. Oh my God. Can you see you waking up in the morning and one
No,
got loose?
No, not at all. I would be horrified. I would be horrified.
I would just be worried that that thing just snapped at him one day.
Well, he was saying what the bite pressure is on that alligator.
Mhm.
My nephew is a stewardess, and she told us about these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much now you can get anything as an emotional, as long as you have your doctor's, you know, okay. It's usually dogs and cats, I guess, but I suppose it could be anything. It could be anything.
Could be peaches, could be spam.
What the hell is peaches and pants? Spam.
Spam. Come on, you know what movie that's from?
No. What
No.
movie? What movie?
I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna let you ponder that one. That was with John Travolta. And come on. Kirstie Alley. Look who's talking.
Look who's talking. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember though. See, my memory sucks. My memory sucks because I don't remember things. That's the thing.
And she was dreaming about if they got married, how their life would be. He came home with some kind of food, and
I still can't
it's like,
she
Daddy, what is
passed
it? I
away.
don't know. Could be peaches, could be
I-
spam.
I still can't believe she passed away.
I know.
Like
And
she-
Laverne from Laverne and Shirley.
what?
She passed away.
Yeah, she passed away a while ago though, didn't she? She passed away a while ago.
Did she? Did she?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she passed away a while ago. It seems like everybody's like well, the one that shocked me
It's
the
a can with no label. See, Michelle, remember?
The one that shocked me the most was Lisa Marie Presley.
Oh, I know.
She wasn't that old. She was young.
I think yesterday. Yeah, honey bunch. It was a couple days ago.
That's right. Who passed away?
She said Laverne.
A couple days ago? I thought she passed away a while ago. Huh. Let me look this up. I have to look it up because I didn't know that. I did not know that. Laverne, or what's her name? Penny Marshall.
Penny Marshall.
Penny Marshall. Wonder what.
75. Oh, One day
Marshall died
one
in
day
Los
ago,
Angeles on December 17th, 2018.
2018.
Yeah,
Said one day, Laverne and
at
act.
the age of 75. I knew she died a
What did
while
I say
ago.
one day ago in the post?
Well, they're wrong because it says here
What the
um,
frick?
causes were cardiopulmonary. Yeah, if you look it
Yeah,
up,
she had a heart attack.
if you Google it, it'll say
I'm looking at Google.
2018. The weekend we going to have small birthday party for my little man and beautiful Carla. Bless your heart. No one else business but your mental health. Yeah, you're right.
Thank you, Jonice.
Yeah. And no one else can tell me what I remember and don't remember. my memory sucks. I'll tell you that right now. I I don't know if it's the medication. It could be the medication because I'm on a lot of medication, but
Oh yeah.
I think you don't know how medication affects you until you're on. And Jonice can probably
Relate to that.
to this is when you're on medication. I mean, you're just not in your right mind, and you know, nobody can tell you what you remember and what you don't remember. And even if they can tell you what you remember, and if you do remember, it's nobody's business if you just don't want to be in a certain place at a certain time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just leave that person alone. I never bother someone if I think that they need to be, they need some space. I let them person be. I do not follow them around YouTube and take screenshots because I think that sucks. I think that's invasive. So, but some people don't have, some people don't
How
have.
was Cindy Williams, the one that just passed away? Not Laverne.
Oh, Cindy Williams. Oh,
Wow. What's going on? It's the new year. See?
I know everybody's passing away. Cindy Williams.
How are you, babe? Kimberly, known you for a long time, girl. We go
Oh
way
my
back.
God, she did just pass away. 20 January 25, 2023. Oh my God.
What did she pass from? Did they say?
Was an American actress. And it doesn't really say.
Hmm.
Oh.
So this year we had Olivia Newton-John. That was
Yeah,
her.
she was last year, wasn't she?
Yeah, but she was from cancer.
I don't know what she died of. It doesn't really say. I mean, I can't see what it says. That's so sad. Exactly, hon. And still beautiful, Carla. You owe no one a dang thing, period. No explanation, nothing. Just saying. People who really love you just the way you are. Yeah, no questions.
Is it
Exactly.
her birthday today? Wow, Joy.
What's that?
Lisa Marie's birthday was today.
Oh my gosh. It's just so sad. Like how many people have I don't know if you ever watched Eight is Enough.
Oh God, yeah, him, yeah.
Yeah, the youngest one, the one that
Mhm.
played, the youngest brother, he passed away too this month.
He was only 54 too.
Yeah, he was young. He was such a cute kid.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
We
Jonice,
do. She's loved so much, Jonice.
what's that?
So she's loved so much because Kimberly said
Oh,
we all
yeah,
love you.
yeah. And she came, I felt so bad because I went into, I think it was one of her live streams, and she said, I don't know what I ever did to you, and I'm so sorry. And I'm like,
Aww.
I felt like a shithead because, you know, sometimes you get tangled into things on YouTube, but if I ever hurt your feelings or, did something to make you feel bad, I apologize. I apologize completely. They said she had lost 50 pounds within weeks and had plastic surgery before going to that. She looked like it. If you look at her face at that award show, she was completely skinny. Oh, Jonice, don't cry. Happy tears.
Aw, happy tears, baby.
I
Happy.
hope we see more of you. Seriously.
Yes.
And if you want to, you can come up on panel too. I've streamed, better not say that. I'm going to get in trouble. I've pinned the StreamYard link if you want to. Yeah. I just want to apologize because if I ever made you feel bad, that was wrong of me. So, yeah. We have to, we have to take everything one day at a time. So she did look waxy. She did, Joy.
This was Cindy Williams you're talking about?
No, Lisa Marie Presley.
Oh,
She lost 50 pounds, I guess, before she passed away.
holy crap.
I guess she had plastic surgery, but she didn't look good. Her face looked really, really skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And now I guess they're fighting over her estate. Her mom is fighting her daughters over her estate, which is, I don't know. When people die, it just seems like that's not the first thing you do is fight.
Right.
It's only been a couple weeks since she passed away. I mean, come on. Jonice Joy Lang said she keeps you in her prayers. Yes, we all do. Well, actually, what's really funny is when you had messaged me underneath my video, we had just been talking about you.
I know.
We had just said, where is Jonice? Because we haven't seen her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got that message from you, and I'm like, thank God I got that message because I can, tell.
And we were just we got sidetracked because we were going to bring that up and read that. Because I said, can I read that message? And she's like, sure. And we got sidetracked.
It's all good, hon. I love you so much. Not hard sometimes to get caught up in YouTube gossip drama. But in my opinion, in time, you find out who actually really cares about you, who the fake people are. Yeah, exactly. Priscilla wants total control over everything. Her will said Riley, her daughter. I think her daughter should have it. Hey, Carlos.
I do too. Hi, Carlos. How do you feel? Are you home?
I mean, if that's what she wanted in her will, Priscilla Presley, I mean, she's older now. She should just let the young'uns have control over the estate. Like, don't make it into a big thing. Like,
right.
I don't know. I just think that makes a mockery of her death.
Right.
How are you doing, Carlos? Do you still do those paranormal streams? He does paranormal streams, which are
really. I love.
He talks about, like, he tells stories, paranormal stories, which I love.
Put his link in.
Put your link in the chat, Carlos. You have a wrench. That's good. He was in physical therapy, I think, the other day.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Yeah. I remember you were in physical therapy. That sucks. Physical therapy. I call it physical torture. When I had my shoulder operated on, I had to go to physical therapy. It was
She just
horrible.
Became a grandmother. Oh, wow.
And Lisa Marie had just become a grandmother.
Didn't she have four children?
Well, she had one that committed. He unalived himself. I keep forgetting to not say that S word. Hi, Irish gal.
Irish gal. Hey, honey. Good to see you, girl.
Just saying, just got really sick. Y'all have been best support system and strength for me. My precious family, bless their heart. They have been through so much fighting for me. God, in my opinion, is not even close to Well, we'll all be praying for you,
All
honey.
the time. She's in my prayers every day. Just one more day, God. Just one more day.
Yeah, you just
Do
have
that
to take
every
it
day.
at a time, one day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny that when you messaged me or you left that message underneath that video, I was like, oh my God, we had just been talking about you.
It's like you knew.
Yeah, it's like you read my mind.
Right?
Because I even said to Nanya, you'll never guess who I heard from. And she goes, who? And I said, Jonice. She left a message. She goes, oh my God, where? And I think she went and read it and left you. I wrote back to you.
I miss her.
Physical therapy on my second week, 2 times a week, got 4 more weeks. Yeah, I call it physical torture. Being done with me yet. I absolutely adore you, more beautiful friend, Bailey. Always beautiful, Nanya. Such a beautiful sister, BFF. Just like beautiful Kimberly Mikulski. You're just a
Because I have so much positivity for people. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The love he has in her heart for everybody, even the ones that don't have
even
love
the ones
for her.
that are horrible.
It's unbelievable. You can learn so much from this woman. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, take a page out of that book instead of being like.
Yeah, Irish gone through some physical therapy with her knee because she's had some knee surgery. And that's, I saw the scars. It's, God, she scared the crap out of me.
You better not slam your door.
Right? Come here, boo boo. She's just saying hi. Oh, she had to pick up both of her treats to come by Mama. Hi, it's okay. Her hair standing up. What are you saying hi to the
She
neighbors?
is so well behaved. That dog is so well behaved. It's not even funny. She eats off a freaking fork and doesn't even get her teeth. Doesn't even hit the fork with her teeth. It's amazing.
Mama taught her well. She loves salad, you guys. This dog loves to eat salad.
When I think of a rainbow, I think of Jonice. She's literally the epitome, selfless and humility and kindness. You are an amazing friend. Yes, she is. Very much. Very much.
She is the
like even when she was crying and saying, I don't know what I ever did to you. I felt like such a shithead because I never wanted her to feel that way. I really didn't, because she had always been good to me. But sometimes you just get caught up in this YouTube fuckery and you end up,
And I've known Jonice for a long time too. We go way, way back, girl. She knows it. We were talking about that.
She used to come in the streams like almost every day, every morning. And she would be on her way to chemo or she would be taking a ride to her chemo treatments and stuff. Yeah. So
girls, I just tried peppermint coffee and it's so I love peppermint coffee.
Really? Peppermint coffee?
Oh, what's the matter?
I've never heard
you get scared? Did you get scared?
Oh, there's Carlos's channel. I think he just put it in chat.
All right, Carlos, I'm going to be signing up. Okay.
Yeah, she's a paranormal
freak. I love paranormal. Anything paranormal.
Yeah, me too. I am subscribed to so many paranormal channels. It's not even funny.
Oh, Kimberly, you got to see her. She's gorgeous. She's a cutie. And she knows it.
Her ears go straight up in the air. That I've never seen. You don't want to be on
this
camera.
My boo boo. And when she comes up to you, it's almost like she's bowing because she puts her head down. Like you're bowing, huh? It's Mama's baby.
Jonice just said, thank you all so much. Beautiful friends here. Bless your heart, Irish gal. And yes, we do. Beautiful. Sis Nanya, you're one of my very best friends.
I love you so much, girlfriend.
Sister Kimberly. Yeah. Well, everybody loves you because you're so positive about
We
everything,
do.
no matter what. I
Yep.
mean, she is such a forgiving soul, like, and a good soul that you cannot, if you are mad at her, you can't stay mad at her.
No, she
And
just.
I'm sorry
No.
if I ever made her feel bad. I really am. Because that,
Carlos just subbed to you.
huh?
Got a new sub, Carlos.
Blessed and thankful for all here. And yes, beautiful Carla, last winter you helped me so much get through my chemo treatment. I'm glad. I am glad. Because I remember talking or you chatting in my chat on your way to chemo. So
See, you already got some people that sub to you, Carlos. See that? See?
yeah, he does. He tells stories like paranormal stories. The physical therapy facility where I was in, it's also a nursing home assisted living facility too. Oh, really?
Nice. Bailey, this YouTube fuckery at the end of the day means absolutely nothing. Life is too short and it's definitely too short to be having a social media platform affect your house in real life. Yep.
Exactly.
Said it right there. Highlight that sucker.
Yeah. Where did she put that?
Scroll up a little. Just scroll up a little bit.
Hang on.
Words of wisdom right there.
There we go. I'll just pin it. There we go. Blessed and thankful for all here. And yes, beautiful Carla, last winter you helped me. Oh, I just read that. I'm sorry. See what I mean? My mind does not work good.
Carla watches me every morning because before we go on out, I take her out and then she watches me do the tricks for her because she likes she has her favorite treats and they're all in a row. And then she has her non-favorite treats, but she'll still eat them. So I give her the non ones first and I tell her, take it to the rug. And she walks over, she takes it to the rug. And I taught her to leave it. She drops it and she comes back for the other ones. And we do that until she gets to her favorite treat. And that's the last one. And that's the one she does the trick. And I'm like, okay, hug friend. And I put my arm, she hugs my arm. And she takes it over to the treats. Now she's got all her treats down and she eats them from the favorite down to the least favorite. And you should see Carla. She's so dang smart. She's so dang smart.
She is smart. Which people like beautiful? Yes, at times I would be sitting for hours in chemo chair. Which people like beautiful Tracy unfortunately understands exactly. Yeah, she does because she did go through chemo.
Hi, Daria.
Hello,
Denise
Daria.
is one of the most positive people on YouTube. Absolutely, she is. Who doesn't love her is got something wrong up there in the brain. How can you not love Jonice?
I don't know.
That's make a t-shirt. How can you not love Jonice?
I don't know anybody that doesn't love Jonice. Well, maybe a few people, but they don't count. I mean, everybody has a right to say what they want on their own platform. And
right.
That's the thing is, without being threatened, without people saying, well, I'm going to fill out a long form on you. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
No, we're not going to talk about that. We're having a positive day today.
That's true. But I just thought I'd slip that in. Sneaky.
Whippage sometimes.
That's sneaky.
That should be a shirt, right, Daria? I think so too. How could you not love Jonice?
Yes, I should make that. If you ask Jonice for permission and make that merch. How could you not love Jonice?
Hashtag, how can you not love Jonice?
Yeah.
So sitting for hours in chemo chair. Yeah, not fun.
She said cancer survivor, gives me so much hope and inspiration for me. I absolutely love Tracy with all my heart. She's
Aw,
definitely a soldier warrior
she
who I
is.
totally adore and look up to always. And you're going to be that survivor too. You've got so many people praying for you. Oh, you make absolutely anything you want, beautiful. Oh my God. You're going to make me cry.
Put it on a coffee cup.
Yeah.
Hashtag Jonice.
Yeah. Hashtag what would Jonice do? We should think about, instead of like fighting and carrying on and doing stuff, we should more or less, think about what that beautiful girl
Is gone through.
has gone through and what she's going through, and how positive she can be. And
Mhm.
she's beautiful. God, I wish my bald head looked as good as hers. No, but I could never pull off a bald head. I couldn't. Jonice looks beautiful.
She always was. Always was beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I know I couldn't pull that off. I could not pull that off. I made the best thing last night. Oh my God. Even my husband said it was good. And he never, ever like says anything is good. It was chicken. I put in a crock pot on the bottom. And then I sprinkled it with the dry Italian dressing, and then some dry ranch dressing, and then some garlic powder and
You had your back.
and then I put it on low for like 5 hours, and it was so good. Then I made rice, and we just ate it with the. Aw, honey, I hope so. Because we love you.
See, you're so loved.
Yeah, you are.
God knows how much you are loved, and God loves you so much.
That's right.
You're gonna get your crown, girlfriend.
Yeah, you are.
Totally.
I'm reading the chat here. That's why I'm quiet.
I do too.
We should all strive to carry ourselves as Jonice all day, every day. Yeah, we should.
Right?
Yeah, she's just a good person. She's a good person.
Carlos is leaving. He says, "Have a wonderful day, everybody."
What's that?
Carlos says, "Have a wonderful day, everybody." He's leaving.
Okay, Carlos, have a good day. I hope you got a few more subs today. I appreciate that. You coming in. I absolutely love y'all more. Just saying, absolutely already feel like richest girl in this world. Just saying. Oh, honey. Honey. I hope you do. I hope you feel loved when you come in here. Because you should. You deserve it.
Right, Irish girl. Stop and think, man. What are other people going through in this world?
Well, that's when I was in the hospital getting my blood transfusion. I thought to myself, is YouTube really worth the grief that I have to go through on here? And I thought to myself, no, it's not. It is not worth it.
But when all said and done and you go back into Discord, how is it? It's just so much fun.
Oh, we have a blast. And you know the funny
We say, okay, that's done. It's over. Let's just have fun. And we talk and we laugh and we have jokes, and she cracks up laughing. We make her laugh.
I laugh at your dog all the time. That dog has the pointiest ears I've ever seen.
She she's just fixated on those ears.
Well, they stick straight up. Honest to God, they stick straight up in the air. I've never seen anything like it. The dog ears that stick straight up.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
And she when she sees other dogs on TV, she goes crazy. She jumps up and down at the TV. I'm like, okay, they're not going to come. And then it's funny because in the bedroom when she sees it, she runs and she goes to like behind the TV, like, where are they?
Cats do that too. I think cats do that a lot. I absolutely love y'all more. Just saying. I absolutely already feel like richest girl in the world. Well, you should feel like that. You deserve it, honey.
And you are the richest girl in the world. You have your family who is amazing. You have friends. You have everybody who loves you. That's all you need.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that doesn't love Jonice or has not,
Who doesn't love Jonice?
Yeah. She's just a good person.
Or who wouldn't love Jonice? Walk around with that on your t-shirt and people are like, who's Jonice? Hashtag Jonice. Where's Jonice? Go to YouTube.
That's why we were wondering where you had been, because I hadn't seen you. And I thought, I don't know how to get a hold of her.
No, because DMs is the only way. And then I was just like, well, I DM'd her a long time ago about this information and I want her to get it. Because I know she wanted to do that so much for her dog. Mocha, and that's such a cute name too.
Here, what she said. Always beautiful inside and out, Carla. Definitely beautiful, Sister Nanya. Never know what people are suffering from, in my opinion. Kindness towards others. Never know how our words can affect people in positive differences.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and never know and never assume that you know what that person is going through. When you're calling them a liar, never assume you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sucks when someone will go so far as to go to the ends of the earth to prove that you're a liar. Jonice is so beautiful inside and out. You're so strong, a warrior.
She is. I call her that, my little warrior.
By Avril Lavigne. We are warriors. I think of you and all the people I love that are struggling. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people. Like that's the thing is like, I went through, and Ginger Locks is like suffering with her feeding tube, and she's going through a lot now, and it's not easy. So
Thank God Arms is good. She's gotten out of her. She's going really good now too. So that's amazing. Because she was struggling for a while.
Ginger Locks, yeah.
Ems too.
Yeah, Ems was going through a lot too. And she's got the go ahead, like the green light to go back to work. So that's a good thing too. Yeah.
Staring out the window? Are you being a watchdog? Huh?
What's that?
She's staring out the window. And she takes up most of the seat. I'm sitting at the edge of the seat here. She's got the rest, and she's just staring out the window. Just don't bark and scare me. So yeah, we're going back to getting happy here, and we're going to be doing again our little game days, and fun days, and laughter, and no more of this dragon shit.
It's so tiresome.
I have to.
I'll tell you what it does to me. It takes a lot out of me, and I didn't need that. First of all, I have high blood pressure, so that doesn't help the blood pressure. And second of all, it sucks. You know, it sucks.
It's over.
Yeah. So that's it. One and done. But no, I'm not going to say that because
No, you're not, because there's times you're going to have. So.
if lies are being told about me, I am going to, Ben was in our chat yesterday. Actually, Irish gal. He was in here yesterday.
No, she's asking you how you've been lately.
Carla, no, he said you seen.
Oh, have you?
Well, and he was in chat yesterday. He changed the name of his channel to I can't remember what the name of his channel is, but yeah, he changed the name of his channel. But he was in here yesterday. He was. Because he thought I had him blocked. Johnny, it's so beautiful inside and out. You're so strong and a warrior. Every time I hear, I just read that. What the hell? See what I mean? I can't remember things. Guess what he named Mocha's brother? Lols. Mocha. Oh my God, Lols. So we added cappuccino.
Mocha's name. That's Mocha's name.
I don't know who Mocha is.
Mochaccino. That's her dog, Mocha.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mochaccino. That's so cute.
Mochaccino.
I typed you something in side chat there.
Oh, okay. Who was?
Here.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a gimme. I absolutely adore and love and miss Ben so much. Anyone seen him, please tell him I love and miss him beyond any words. I sure will. But he was in here yesterday for sure.
Chama.
Just writing
back.
Wow, sorry,
That's so cool what you're going to do for your grandpa.
Yeah, it is nice. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Especially him, he'll remember that too. He'll remember that. Because that means a lot to people. I know when my husband's mother was in the,
I'll be right back.
Care home, she appreciated us going to, because they had like little apartments. Like she had a little refrigerator, a microwave, a counter. She had a rocking chair in there. It was like a little apartment. She could get her hair done there. She could do her own laundry. It was, yeah. She always appreciated us going to visit her. I'll tell you what, when you're stuck in the hospital, when I had my staph infection and I was stuck in there and it was only my husband coming to see me, that sucked big time. And then you have to eat that hospital food, which is horrible. I don't think I've been in a hospital where the food has ever been good in a hospital. Hospital food sucks.
Who would ever say they like hospital food, first of all?
It's so awful. I mean, everything. And then you got this limited menu because I had a limited menu. I could only eat. Hey, my sister from a different mister. Yeah, when you have a limited menu on top of everything else, they don't even give you salt and pepper, which sucks.
Yeah, I don't like salt
and pepper. So you have no taste to your food. And coffee. Coffee was the worst.
Yeah, their coffee tastes like it was made a week ago. It's always either too strong and bitter.
They give it to you lukewarm. They don't even give it to you hot. And then sometimes they'll forget to even give you, because they would forget to give me a creamer. And I would be like, you think I can have, and they would give me milk, which I don't like milk in my coffee. I like cream in my coffee.
Yeah.
I know I'm picky about my coffee. I like cream in my coffee. So, yeah.
You didn't get a notification again?
Who?
Damn it. Mojo.
Really? You know what? The other day I got a notification and then I went to the chat and it was, I'll just say it. It was Phil's chat and it was already over with. It was done. It had been live like a couple hours ahead of time. And I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
Why am I just getting a notification now?
Yeah, that happened to me. Yep. I know what you're saying because I checked on someone that I got the notification. I was in there and they were just about done.
Yeah. I wasn't allowed to eat or drink anything. I wasn't allowed. My husband tried to bring me Gatorade in there and they said, oh no, she can't have Gatorade because I was on an IV and they said, no, she can't even have that.
Oh, wow.
So I couldn't eat for like 4 days. I was starving. Every time my doctor came in, I was like, can I eat today? Please. It tastes like crap.
I want some real food.
Yeah, I want some real food. He was like, I don't see why not. And then I got the real food and it was like, ugh, yuck. It was horrible.
Really?
Yeah. Oh God, it was horrible. That's when I had my staph infection. I was in there for a month and actually had to beg my doctor to let me go home. And then she said, well, we don't want to really send you home, but we can have a nurse come and dress your wounds at home. So they had a nurse come to my house every day and do my because my wounds had to heal from the inside out, so they had to pack it inside. Horrible. So they would call me like about 45 minutes before they came so I could take a pain pill because it was so painful.
I didn't know it's that bad.
Ugh. Staph infection. Well, they didn't get the first surgery I had. They didn't get all the infection out, so I had to have a second surgery, and I was completely. It wasn't no twilight. It was complete. I was completely put under. You know,
Wow.
You've got the mask on your face and stuff. The twilight's just as good. I mean, you don't know what's going on. But no, I was, because they didn't know how long it would take and blah, 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 blah. Same with the last time I was in the hospital, I was put all the way under. I don't like that. I always think, oh, they're going to put me under and I'm never going to wake up. But then how would you know? You go to sleep, you never wake up. Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm always worried.
Oh, me too, Jojo. Well, I'm going tomorrow to have a HIDA scan and they're going to find out if I need to have my gallbladder removed. If I do, then I'll have to, go and get one more surgery because I've been having problems with my stomach. It's getting ridiculous. You can ask Nanya. I'm up with her almost every night, bitching about my stomach.
Yes. Yep.
But last night, and last night it was good, but I paid for it afterwards. Like, I know I can't eat garlic anymore. I can't eat anything hot and spicy.
That's what I told you, gallbladders. You have to be careful of things that you eat. Fried foods, spicy foods, fatty foods.
Yeah, Jojo, I'm hoping to. I'm hoping it's not. I don't have to have it removed, but I'm not counting on it. Hi, Winky.
Hi, Winky. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Didn't get a notification that you were live. Jeez. Much love, doll. Yeah, I don't know what is up with YouTube. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And I don't always get my notifications either. Even if I'm like sub to, certain channels. And believe me, I've been subbing to all kinds of channels lately. And I don't always get notifications. Sometimes it just will come up in my, and then I'll look at it and they'll say, went live 3 hours ago. Well, that didn't do me any good.
Right. Winky's another one that's a sweetheart. No matter where she goes, she shows it.
Yeah, she's a
The
really,
most unbiased person I've ever met. She's a doll.
she actually, I don't know, were you in my, were we getting along when she came up on panel and showed that picture of her ghost in her house?
No.
Old man's face.
No.
Yeah, it was creepy.
You have a ghost too?
I don't know if it's a ghost, but it was like this face of an old man, and she shared it, and it was so creepy. It was so creepy.
Wow.
I mean, a lot of people don't believe me, but
Well,
I'm
too bad we saw it. I was before we got this house, my son found me another house and it was like kind of close by him and I fell in love with it, but then we actually put the earnest money down on this house. But it was like an old Victorian and this house was redone from the bottom up and it was beautiful. I'm talking absolutely stunning. And it had it even had a butler's kitchen. It was beautiful. And I'm looking at the pictures, okay, and I'm one that looks in windows for a reason. I see things. I was looking upstairs where they have like the attic window, and I took a picture and I blew it up because I go, "What is that?" And I blew it up, and there's a face of an old man, like almost laughing.
Did
And I'm like, "Holy crap!" And I showed my mom, and she's like, "I'm glad you didn't get that house. That's haunted."
read Blank Slate's comment in the chat? I had a haunting at my old place. Gray did a video for me on his paranormal.
Really?
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
Yeah. Could you send that? Can you send that?
Can you post that in chat?
Yeah, because I would love to. I would love to watch that.
And I went for a walk. Do you remember that when I went for a walk?
Yep, I was with you
in the cemetery, and I had charged my phone before I went there, and I could not. It completely drained my battery after only a few minutes. It completely drained, and then remember we looked up at that tree.
Yep,
and it was like a face in that tree. It was so creepy. It was so creepy. So
that's why I told her, I go, stay out of the damn cemetery because somebody attached to you and followed you home. And that's probably why you're having those issues now. Because she's right behind the cemetery.
There. Actually, I did have them before.
Even what's his face? Remember when it was Robbie and his friend, and I can't think of him because he always does paranormal stuff too.
Oh,
Maxie, when you showed him the video of someone sitting on your bed, he said the same thing.
Creepy. That was creepy.
And he said even different areas of your house, he said you definitely have something going on there.
Yeah.
Especially the bed. He was like, that is wild. And I go, and she just laid there, just continued rolling the camera, and I'm like, I would have jumped up, started saying every prayer in the world, put holy water, splash holy water. Get the hell out of my house. Hell no.
My pit bulls would not go downstairs to the washer room, which was located in our garage, nor my daughter's bedroom. Also, she never slept there. Either she rather sleep in her playroom, which had a bed. Yeah.
Dogs know too. Animals, they'll be the first ones to tell you what's going on.
Yeah, but you actually see in that video something sitting on my bed, and what it was, I have no idea. But I also saw my door to my bedroom open slowly, and it closed, and it latched when it closed. So But you know, you don't think about filming this stuff every night. I also saw a shadow figure, and I also have a video of a shadow figure, not a video, but a picture of a shadow figure. It's like
Is that recently? Are they still? Is that still
no,
going?
that was from before. You
Okay.
saw that.
What about now? Is anything? Do you still anything, or is it diminished?
I no. I hear the footsteps still, but I mean, yeah. How do you prove that? I don't have my phone on all the time.
But that's the only thing
That's all that I've noticed.
that could be residual. You're hearing that every day in the same.
I'm hearing that.
But you taking that mirror down, right?
Yeah, that mirror's taken down. I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to give
We
it to
told you
anybody.
throw it out.
Yeah, but I don't want to give it to anybody and make them have like bad issues too.
We
You know?
told you to leave. Tell the garbage man, break it up. This mirror's haunted.
That mirror is creepy. It's still in the same place that it was. My husband couldn't understand. He said, "Why did you take that down?" I said, "Because the goddamn thing creeps me out.
It's haunted.
It creeps me out."
Remember, you even
Like,
said that he was accusing you of smoking because he would smell
yeah,
cigarettes.
he's upstairs and he's like, "Carla," and I said, "What?" He goes, "Come here," and I said, "What?" He goes, "Were you smoking downstairs?" And here's the thing: he did not like smoking in the house, so I never smoked in the house. And I said, "No." He goes, "Are you sure?" I said, "I'm positive. I wouldn't smoke in the house." And he goes, "Well, I smell cigarette smoke." And he honestly, and then he would lose stuff. Like he would ask me, and it was like an everyday thing. Carla, where's this? Where's my keys? Where's this? Where's that? And it was like, how the hell am I supposed to know? I don't know. And then a week later, whatever it was he was looking for would show up. And that's happening to me now. You know, things will show up like not right away because I'll have looked for them. And then, a couple days later or a week later, it'll show up in a different place.
Mm-hmm.
I know I looked there,
Blank says she has one photo, but it's not. I can't say it. Large video because she doesn't own the rights. Oh, I want to see it.
Who said that?
Blank slate.
Oh,
Smell of smoke, a zippy lighter sound is one of the noises that you would hear. Weird. Missing items too. That would happen too. Yep.
well, I didn't, and that time I didn't smell the smoke. He did. And get this, he got kicked out of bed one night and hit his head on the dresser. And he said, "Why did you push me?" I said, "I didn't push you." I had been awake at the time. I was reading. I was on my tablet reading, or on my iPad reading. And he was like, "You pushed me out of bed." He felt like this big push, and he fell so hard out of bed. It was like someone just pulled his arm and pulled him out of bed. It was so
Wow.
creepy. It was creepy. So, yeah. So
And you're just laying there with your.
well, it scared me because it was so loud. He fell so hard. It was so loud. It was like,
Wow.
and then he hit the side of the dresser, and he had this big goose egg on his head because he hit the corner of the dresser. And it's like, why did you accuse me of pushing you out of bed? He said, "Because you did." He goes, "Something did." And I said, "Well, it sure as heck wasn't me." When I would try and wake him up when he was snoring, but I was always gentle about it. I would say, "Get on your side," because when he was on his side, he wouldn't snore. But I would never push him out of bed. That would be like, crazy to do something like that.
I know. Bailey said too, she would love to know the history of the house.
The history of this house?
Mm-hmm.
I think we looked that up one night. This is not an old house. It's I think it was built in 1989 or 1979. It's not a real old house. But here's the thing. when Terry was growing up, he lived in a really old house. Like I'm telling you, an old house, and it was so huge. There was like there was fireplaces in all their bedrooms. I mean, it was like you could make that into a bed and breakfast, bread and breakfast. It was that big.
Say that 3 times.
And
Bed
his
and
mom
breakfast.
passed away. And they always said that that their house was haunted. And his mom's even said it. She goes, "We've
The
got a
land,
haunted house."
yeah.
And when she passed away, he brought a whole big box of stuff from the house. And it could be stuff that he brought.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that much about it, but I know that he brought stuff. It's
That could be.
unbelievable until it happens to you personally. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, she did. Bread and breakfast. That's what I said. Say that 3 times.
bread and breakfast. No, bed and breakfast. That's what I meant. But that's how big that house was. It was huge. I slept there alone one time, because his mom, I can't remember where his mom was, but I stayed alone in that house and I was freaked out. It was so big and it was so creepy in that house. And it was like one of those old fashioned houses with the big, the pocket doors. And then you go upstairs and there was fireplaces and it was an old, one of those old clawfoot tubs upstairs.
Oh, I love those tubs.
Yeah, it was creepy. It was a creepy house. And his mom lived there by herself for years. But she never
Really?
she never went upstairs. She always stayed downstairs and she always had those pocket doors closed. There was even like in the attic. I mean, you could stand up in their attic and there was it was creepy too. It was really creepy up in the attic. I went up there one time with my husband and I'm like, I am never coming up here again. I had such a creepy feeling when I went up there. Such a creepy feeling.
And that says it right there.
Okay. Are you about ready to?
Whatever you are, honey. It does question your sanity. And when people don't believe you too, that makes it hard.
And when I saw that big shadow figure, and I knew it was something because it blocked out my whole TV. It was a solid mass and it was black and it blocked up my whole TV. And it was like, and then my door opened. Then not only did it open, it shut. And I was on the phone with somebody at that time. And I'm not going to say who I was on the phone with, but I was talking to him and I said, "You're not going to believe what just happened." And he's like, "What?" Hello?
And
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
No problem. I just wanted to post that link for you and I couldn't post it in the chat down there.
I was just looking for you too. And I was like,
I need to, what I need to do is mod you up.
Here you go.
Yeah. Once you're
There's the link.
There you go.
Oh, good. Because I was just looking for you.
You can do it now. You should be able to do it.
Okay.
Because if you're
All
not,
right,
you won't be able to do it. That's
okay. I'll go back. I'll go back to the
you
chat.
can stay up. You're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have
Tell
to.
us some of the experience that you were going through, because I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it was in the house that we lived in. We lived there for 20 years. We put a brand new house on land that had been previously Native American territories that were in the Oklahoma area.
Okay.
So the land had been through tribal possession. And then something interesting about Oklahoma is in the time of segregation, they gave African American people land out in the country for some reason, and they were able to do that. So some of the land that we lived on was previously owned by some African American people, and then in the early 1900s, land was given to actually someone we knew, their family. So they held the land where we had our manufactured home put on for years after that. And then they eventually sold it off, as people died out. So the land that we lived on was more important, I think, than the home that we lived in. And then as things happened, which there were a lot of different experiences, and there's a lot of things that I didn't add to Gray's video because he was like, I want it to be just an hour-ish, a shorter video or less than an hour. I think it ended up being like 20 minutes or something, but we kept it kind of crisp, you know what I mean?
Right.
So there's some things that aren't in the video that actually occurred. And then and I know Gray, if you give him credit, he won't mind if you guys watch it. He's just give me credit.
Yeah.
Link my channel. So
Sure.
I'll watch it.
and
You're talking about Gray Hughes, right?
yeah, Gray Hughes. Sorry.
I
He has a little
I didn't know he had a paranormal channel. But he hasn't done very many videos on it. He spends so much time doing the crime thing. I think that it was a side project he wanted to do, and he did a few stories. He did I think 6 or 7 or 8 stories, and he has his own story. And for him, it's more about he wants to hear those one-off experiences that change your opinion about the supernatural and things like that. And also, haunting experiences. And like Winky was saying in the chat, and you guys cut me off because I'll talk forever.
No,
Winky was saying Winky was saying in the chat that until you experience it yourself, it's very difficult to perceive that it could be true. And then what happened in our home, after a while, we would go to these HOA meetings, every quarter or so we had HOA. And it wasn't like the very first HOA meeting. It was like 15 strong into it, years later. We were all getting together for one of these meetings. And for some reason at the neighbor's house, not my house, nobody would sit in this chair. And then he said something like, what's the matter? Don't you guys want to sit in the ghost chair? That's where our ghost sits. And I was like, whoa, are you serious? Are you being serious? I have chills all over my body right now.
Right.
Wow.
And so my neighbor starts explaining his experiences that he's had. And then all of these are 5-acre plots. All of the people in the neighborhood start chiming in with all of their experiences.
You would be surprised at how many people have experienced it, but just won't talk about it. Mine was how it started with me was footsteps. I would always hear footsteps upstairs because I'm on the first floor, and I would go live from the first floor, and I would hear somebody walking upstairs, and it was like so strange. And then I would go upstairs, and of course there's nothing. You don't see it all the time, but every once in a while things would happen, like things, like I said, things wouldn't show up where I knew I had put them. The shadow figures, the door closing. I mean, that was
she even bought sage, and she said she never got to use it because she can't find it. To this day, she cannot find it.
No, it never showed up.
I had and one of the neighbors, that's what I was talking about, that we have a really good picture image of that, but it's one of the neighbor's pictures, and Gray wouldn't use it in the video because I didn't know how to get in touch with that neighbor any longer, and I couldn't get permission to use it. He's so strict, by the book. So I still have that image, and it's a really clear image of she was taking a picture of her grandson who had leukemia, and unfortunately he did pass away eventually, but he was standing out by a campfire, and in our haunting, it was 2 children that we were all seeing, and we were seeing them. And so, and then my daughter also saw a man, an older man, and I heard an older man. And like you were saying, these footsteps, you'd hear them too. So, and I thought that sounded like an adult or something bigger. But this fire with the little boy standing by it, she took a picture of him, and right beside him, you can see clearly outlined in smoke. And just the image, the way it is, two other children standing right beside him. And it's just a
Well,
very
mine
chilling
was
image.
when my husband, when I think it freaked him out a little bit, because when he said that he smelled smoke, he actually smelled cigarette smoke. And I was so incensed that he would accuse me of smoking when I knew I hadn't smoked, and I didn't
Yeah.
smell anything, but he did. And that's, I mean, he would just poo-poo everything that, he would like blame me if he was missing something, and then it would show up. And I'm like, well, that wasn't me. I didn't put it there. Are you sure you didn't put? Yeah, I'm sure I didn't put it there.
Yeah, that missing item thing is for the birds because it makes, well, and eventually if you start having experiences like that, there's going to come a point where you doubt your own sanity, where you're like,
Right.
is this really happening to me? Did this really occur? Or am I is this happening in my head? Am I losing it?
Right.
So
Or maybe
all of
I
those
did.
thoughts go
Maybe
through
I
your
did,
head.
and I don't remember moving it or something like that.
Yeah, stuff
Well,
like that. But
it also took over my electronics. One time I could not type anything but 3s and 6s on my everything I tried to type would come out 3s and 6s. And then I finally had to tell my friends, I had to, voice to text, because I couldn't, every time I touched my computer, this big line of
I
3s and
remember
6s
that
would
because
come
you.
that's
out.
wild.
Mhm.
I can't type anything, and I couldn't. And then another time I was on a live stream, and it was like a growl, and it was so loud, and I've got that somewhere. I got to find it. But it was
Ooh, that's
like a growl.
creepy.
Yeah, and I said, "Did you guys hear that?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, that's weird." I said, "Yeah, that's weird."
No, remember the phone call? You were on the phone call with a couple of people. You guys were all
Yeah.
chatting, and you heard the growling
Yeah.
and the laughing.
Oof.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And she recorded that. They recorded it.
Yeah, we
Oh,
recorded it. I still have
that is
that
spooky.
somewhere. I
Mhm.
actually sent all that stuff into Nuke's top 5, and I did get an answer from them, and they said they get like hundreds and hundreds of submissions every day. So yeah.
Yeah, I haven't, other than letting him just kind of have that story and putting it on his channel, because we really didn't pursue anything other than we did try to get some paranormal investigators to come out, and they were like, yeah, we're going to come, and they kept putting us off and off and off.
Oh,
But they
wow.
were just so busy, they
Yeah,
have
they get
like a
hundreds
club
and
in Oklahoma
hundreds of
City.
people. You wouldn't believe how many
Mhm.
people, like, that's what, well, I did get an answer, or at least I got an answer from them, and they said, we get hundreds of submissions every day. If we show it, we'll let you know. But they never got back to me. But I kept all the other evidence. I kept the evidence, the stuff with the.
Oh yeah, I still have all of my stuff that I had took that, I still have it all because it reinforces, that
Oh, yeah.
actually happened.
Like when she showed the actual like bed sinking right next to her feet, you could see this big circle. Just all of a sudden, you see her bed go down.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
someone
Oh my
actually
gosh.
sat
down.
down.
Woo!
That was
Mhm.
creepy.
Yeah.
That creeped everybody out. I was like, holy shit. I go, and you just laid there. I jumped out of that bed
Well,
so fast.
what are you supposed to do? You can't fight
Yeah.
it. And I was by myself at that. I think I was by myself then. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Go outside and scream? The neighbors will think I'm nuts, So there's nothing you can do. And it happens,
Yeah.
still happens every once in a while. But I mean, what are they going to do to me? I mean, there's nothing. I mean, we're here for a while. So,
Oh yeah.
Because
and
she's like,
then I've heard they can follow you anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can. I was lucky enough for whatever reason, and it may have been, maybe the experience went somewhere else and pestered them, or maybe they finally moved on, or maybe I just closed my mind off to seeing it. But eventually I stopped, and so did my kids. My husband experienced some things, my ex-husband at the time, but
Can you hear me still?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on just a minute. My earphones just disconnected from my phone. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on.
Let me read Winky's. Winky had some rooms near her where people performed satanic rituals. One shaman who went there when young went blind. They finally demolished it last month. That is really creepy. That's demonic. Yeah, that's demonic stuff.
You Lady K.
Hi, Lady K. Yeah, we're talking about ghosts and spirits but I kind of always did, but I'll tell you a story about when I was a teenager and I was babysitting for this widower. He was, his wife had passed away from cancer or whatever. And, I was babysitting and I heard the same thing. I heard walking around upstairs and he came home and he goes, "How did everything go?" And I said, "It went well, except I think the kids," because when I went upstairs to check on them, they were all sleeping. And I said, "Everything went well, except I think, your kids were messing with me because I think they were walking around upstairs." And he goes, "No, no." He goes, "That was my wife. She passed away, but she comes here every night to kiss them goodnight."
Oh my God.
And that was the first and last time I ever babysat there. I was freaked out. You could have told me that before. I wouldn't have. I told my dad, "I'm never going back there." And he's like, "Why?" I said, "Because it's freaking haunted." He goes, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Oh, thank you, blank slate." He said, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, he told me that his wife comes there every night to kiss the kids goodnight." And I said, "So that's haunted to me." But yeah.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going there. I want to see it.
Yeah, me too.
And it's just weird. It fascinates. Stuff like this fascinates me.
Yeah, me too. So anyways, I think I'm going to close it down because we had a good stream today, I think. I hope. No,
Yeah.
just good
Thanks, Blank Slate, because I'll sub up to you.
Sorry about that.
Everybody subs up to you. Because I pulled it up right now. I see you. Oh my God, Audra Blankenship.
That's Grace's channel, and yeah, that's me. I'm Audra Blankenship. I changed my screen name or whatever you call it, my YouTube name during my separation from the ex. So.
Okay. I just subbed up to you.
Yeah, no worries.
Winky said, "I got a flash of a moment. I saw the pictures, little girl in the prairie dress with the older woman were in fear. Then I turned to take another photo. I felt watched. That's when the man's floating." Is that the man floating that you showed me the picture of? Because that was scary.
Like a ghost in a leather satchel.
It was like a disembodied head that she shared on my channel.
Ooh.
And then I got a flash of him with like a ghost in a leather satchel preparing to hit something or someone.
Wow.
That is freaky.
That
is scary.
That's scary.
But because when you do watch the stuff, a lot of them like they go way back to the land, to see what happened back then, and they find out back in the 1800s stuff had happened, and it goes on from there. Sometimes they say when you constantly hear footsteps, like one guy would say he always hears these footsteps every night just going upstairs and down the stairs, and they said that's residual. It's just something that happened back then where they would do. Sometimes
playing over and over again.
Yeah.
And I live, my cemetery is right across the street from me. There's a cemetery that's across the street and over. So I don't know if that's got anything. I used to cut through I used to walk to the store and I would cut through the cemetery all the time. So I gotta pick something up there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Little girl's name was Emily. Wow.
Aw. That makes me sad when I hear about a child. Yeah.
And yet,
Yeah,
you know,
the
it's so weird. Like a week ago, I was just watching the whole story from back then of Amityville Horror. I mean, going back in, I think it was the 70s, where when the son killed everybody in the house. Because
that's
remember,
one of my favorite like
right?
stories
Mhm.
because there's some stuff that goes back even further than that,
That,
like you're saying, the history. Exactly.
yeah, because remember when they were the husband and wife came, she found out because she seen it outside the witch, and she said this goes back from like back in the 1800s. There was a witch there.
So that's like Ed and Lorraine
Yes,
Warren.
Ed and Lorraine
Yep.
Warren. I
Yeah.
loved them. They
Mhm.
they did remember that one in England that they
Yes,
did?
Enfield.
Yeah, that was
I don't
really
think they're
freaky.
all evil, but I think it's just scary when you know that it's somebody that hasn't moved on. And it, to me, it makes me feel sad for them because they
Yes.
haven't moved on. You know what I mean? Like, where should you, like, I remember laying in bed one. Did you hear my story about being babysitting, or were you listening?
I wasn't here yet. No, I didn't hear it.
Okay, well, I was babysitting when I was, a teenager, when you're a teenager, and I was babysitting these three kids, and he was a widower. His wife had passed away from cancer, and when he came home, he asked me how everything went. I said, it went good. I said, man, I could hear walking upstairs. And so I went upstairs and they were all sleeping. And so I went downstairs and he asked me how everything went. And I said, it went all right. I said, but I think your kids were messing with me. And he goes, why? And I said, because I heard walking upstairs. And I said, but every time I went upstairs, I said, they were sleeping. And he goes, no, no. He goes, that's my wife. She comes here every night to kiss them goodnight. I'm like, oh my God. So that's what I call spirit. But yeah, I actually heard it, and I said to my dad, I said, I'm never babysitting there again.
And that's just so
I
weird
know,
for
I
him
said,
to
because
say
their
that.
house is haunted by the woman that lived there before. And he goes, what do you mean? And I told him the story. And he goes, oh, come on. And I'm like, I heard it.
It's
I did.
true.
But those
But it
kids
seems
were
like some
sound
people are
asleep.
more open to experiencing that. Yeah. I think some people are just more open to experiencing things like that. And
Mhm.
then even those people doubt themselves when they are experiencing it. So most of them, I think there's a percentage of people that talk about a haunting for, clout, I guess, you know,
Right.
or, to get on TV and have a show or whatever, so
Well, this was never about that for me. It was about
yeah.
footsteps because I would hear those footsteps and I'm like, God, what is that? Why would I hear these footsteps? I was right on top of my head and it was like they wanted me to hear it. And then,
Mhm.
and then one time I was down here and I heard, and that came from upstairs. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So, and it was three loud knocks. And I went upstairs and my heart stopped. I'll tell you what, my heart stopped. And I went
Yeah.
upstairs and there was nothing up there. Nothing.
But you won't even go in the basement because that's what you hear.
No, I won't go down to the basement. The basement is creepy here. So, yeah, no. The basement is creepy. Not to mention I had a
So
snake.
have you gone back and like researched your land?
I think I researched it with somebody and they found out there had been like some kind of war or something near where I live.
Mm.
But I don't know if that had anything to do with this house because this house is not an old house. It's not a rickety old house. You know what I mean?
But it's the land.
Yeah, well, our house was brand new when we put it on our land, and we still experienced a lot of people that were there. It was brand new homes, and we all experienced something interesting. Not sure what was going on at that exact time for all of us, but there was about 6 houses in our 100-acre area that we were in that experienced it. So it was interesting. Once I found that out, I was like a little bit more assured that I wasn't losing it.
Well, I used to watch the Dead Files a lot. I was a real fan of that show, and I mean, she knew. She knew things that she could not possibly. Hi, Jonathan.
Hi,
I hope you
Jonathan.
celebrated your birthday yesterday.
Hi, happy birthday, Jonathan.
But yeah, you just, I mean, you have to either be willing to, you know, listen to what your what your ears are telling you, because I hear, and my husband was not, and yet he smelled that smoke, and he blamed me for smoking in the house. I said, I'm not smoking in the. I would, first of all, I would have been smart enough to go outside to smoke. I wouldn't have smoked downstairs in the kitchen, but he swore he heard it, and he goes, well, it smells like you smoked. And I said, well, you're nuts, because I didn't.
Well, I don't doubt you for one moment that was your experience, because yeah, I had some pretty wild ones.
Are you still
But
going through that?
What's that?
Are you still going through that experience?
No, for whatever reason, like at the end of the video on Grace's video, I explained that I got really frustrated because there were several things going on. We had 2 little kids that would come around. They weren't as annoying, but there was like this older presence, and I never saw it, but my daughter did. But like I would hear the Zippo lighter, and I could sense a foreboding older presence.
Wow.
And so I was done with it. I was getting so tired of kind of experiencing things. I was tired of that. And so I almost like had a little fit one day, and just that's how I kind of deal with things sometimes. I just like talked to them, and I was like, please go bother someone else. I'm tired of experiencing this. I'm tired of, you know, all of this interruptions and wondering what the heck is going on. Please just leave me alone. And for me, things stopped. I don't know if things stopped for anybody else, but for me, I don't know if I just shut the switch off in my mind where I couldn't see things happening anymore because I was just over it. You know, your mind does things for you sometimes. And so, but after that, I never experienced anything else there at the house.
Yeah, and I did the same thing. And it did stop for a while, but it's like now it's starting up again. And like I'll hear even someone will be knocking on my door outside. One day it scared the crap out of me. Someone was I swear to God, I swear on my children, somebody was knocking on the door outside. And when I went to answer the door, because I'm like, who the hell is this? I can't remember what time. I was like 10 o'clock at night or something. I opened the door. No one was there. And I'm like, oh God, it's starting again. And yeah, I don't know what it was, unless there was some kids messing with me and they were knocking on the door and running away. But I did hear that. So creepy.
Well, I just wanted to, I'm going to go ahead and jump down here, but I wanted to tell you and everybody else that I go to and visit. I go all over the place. I listen to as much as I can because I enjoy it, for one thing.
Be a stranger. Lady said, Slate, do you have a channel?
I do have a channel. I don't have any videos on there right now. I had some videos on there and I had to take them off because my ex was in them. So as soon as I get my stuff together, I think I'm going to start making my own videos again.
Yeah, and tell your stories because they're very, very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm in a situation now where I'm kind of alone. I'm here with my boyfriend. We moved 1,400 miles away from everybody that I've been around for the last 30 years. And so I'm here with no, like connections. So
Mhm.
it's really nice to have some connections on YouTube. So I
Good.
appreciate you all.
You're absolutely welcome here anytime.
Yep.
We
Well, I
don't always
appreciate
talk
that.
about the paranormal, but we do sometimes.
I know. I come in and listen. I don't always get to chat today. I'm off of work, so I'm able to participate more.
Well, I'm
But
so glad you did.
Right. I'm so glad you too. It was great.
well, I
meeting you.
appreciate you guys. It's nice to meet you too. And I'll jump down for now and go back to the chat. You guys have a good day. I'll probably see you around somewhere.
Awesome. Great. All right.
Thank you for coming
Thank
up.
you.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye bye.
Much.
Joni spreading the love.
Oh, Jonice, I love you. I love you, hon. But I think I'm going to, because it's been 2 hours and I'm not usually on for that long, but
Okay.
it was fun. It was a fun chat today.
It was. It was nice and soothing. I liked it. I love this.
Yeah, me too. I like, no going crazy. on here.
Drama free.
Well,
And
we're still going to have drama. I mean, that's a gimme. It happens. We're women. It's like women don't gossip. We're going to gossip. It happens. We should talk. I mean, that's just what we do. It happens.
Mojo, I love you.
But anyways, thank you so much, Jonice, for coming. And
Yeah, Jonice,
JoJo
keep in
for
touch,
coming in.
sweetheart. Don't
Winky
forget
Whispers for
check your
coming in.
DM.
Kimberly
Please.
Mikowski.
Kimberly, nice to see you. Everybody, it's good to see you guys.
Yeah, it is very.
Seriously. Winky,
I appreciate this.
Mike Slade,
Yeah.
Lady K, Jonathan, even though you're late, that's
Jonathan,
okay.
yes, Jonathan.
Love
Absolutely.
John.
So,
And Bailey.
yes, Bailey. Wow, I can forget her. Anyways, I'm going to shut this down because
You have a great day, a great weekend.
have a great day. And
And
wish
we'll
me
see-
luck for tomorrow because I'm getting that stupid scan. Hopefully it will go well. So yeah.
She'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I will put whatever they tell me in the in my community post because usually he gets back to me within a day or so. So he's good like that. So anyways, take
Enjoy your day.
enjoy
Love you,
the
Dave.
rest of your day. I love you guys so much.
Yep. Love y'all.
Thank you, Winky. I appreciate that. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.